guys, it's time to do some celebrating again, because today on the show we've got a very special brand and some special vehicles to talk about. Today we're doing a general overview of the Range Rover brand, and as you know, Range Rover is the premium brand of the Land Rover. But before we go into all of that detail, let's talk about Range Rover and Land Rover for a bit. Land Rover, as we know, is a British company that has been making amazing off-road cars since 1978. I mean, over 40 years of making great cars that can do the business, and most importantly, they look the business. I mean, what more do you need to know about those cars? You're going to get all of that right here on the show. My name is Gift David, and this is the Car Show. That show will bring you all the details and fascinating cars that you need to know, and then you get to find out what your life would be like when you purchase those cars. So guys, let's find out why you should go for a Range Rover other than the other SUVs that we've got right here on the road. Let's check it out.
The Range Rover 2022 it's a sleek yet powerful machine that mixes the perfect blend of luxury, simplicity, and design. For me, there are several things that are simplified in this new design and compared to the other one. Streamlined in the handles, the hidden rear lights. I particularly really enjoy that. That's left to some people who like to always see a light bulb. But I think less is more sometimes. And then, you know, in the variation of the offers, the 4-seater versus the 5 and the 7, I find that there's a lot of crazy innovation in the 4-seater. When you've got your coolers, your recliners, your pull-out tables, your flip-flop floors in the load space, etc. I can go on and on and on about this, but it's a phenomenal car with a lot of features that make for a beautiful driving experience and riding experience.
So guys, this is the Range Rover Sports SVR. And what does the SVR stand for? It means Special Vehicle Racing, to show you guys that this is like a super fast car. So what do you get when you get the SVR? This is like one of the fastest SUVs that you will find on the road today. It has 575 horsepower and 516 pound-feet, to show you that this guy is like super amazing fast. But I needed to hear the sound for one, so let's start this car. Right, so that is what I'm talking about. You can hear the sound, you can hear how aggressive this is. And the sweet thing about this car is the suspension. So you can raise it up. This is the suspension. You can raise it up and you can bring it down to give you that sporty feel, and you can go as fast as you can. And also this button right here to help you with slopey road. So these buttons right here are more or less called the driver's assist. And another amazing thing about this car is the ecosystem function. So this car on its own, when you're in traffic, right, would switch to electric mode. It's not hybrid, it's just the electric function. Like that is what we call what they call the electrical assist in the car. It just switches, or maybe if your fuel finishes on the road, just click on the eco button right here. It also has two 10-inch screen. So right here, very clear, you can see, you know, the meters right here. So another sweet thing about this car is it has both the Apple Play and the Android Play right here. The buttons to adjust the chair is beside the chair. And the sweet thing about this, it also has a front console refrigerator. You guys need to check it out. And there's another space all the way in here, so you guys can see it's giving an SUV and the sporty feel at the same time. Speaking of sports, it has a sporty front seat, heated and ventilated, these two seats. And you can also have your massage. This roof right here is fully panoramic, and you can have it opened. Guys, I mean, this is amazing. This is you and the open skies directly. So that is all about it for here. Let's check out what this bad boy got outside. I mean, it looks rather aggressive, but then I'd really like to know what this guy is about. Let's check it out. So we've seen the interior is super comfortable, sporty handling and acceleration, and right now it's time to check out what we have on the outside. One thing about the Range Rover that I love so much is like the little bend and also the LED lights. The lamp is so beautiful, guys. This car has like an aggressive looking 21-inch wheel. This Range Rover Sport is a mid-size luxury SUV that slots between the regular big size Range Rover SUV and the smaller Range Rover Velar. So we have the Range Rover Vogue. So this is like the faster version of this, but this is like the typical Range Rover Vogue that everybody knows. It's really big, so it has a long wheelbase feature right here, like it's really long, and then it has this nice looking hockey stick. It's part of the feature, so this is when you know you've seen like a typical Range Rover. This is a part of it, and of course the 22-inch wheels. So that's about the exterior of the Range Rover Vogue. I mean, it's super nice, but if you want that reconstructive, elegant, nice looking, not too fast, something that you can just manage around yourself, the Velar is the one to go for. I would call this a baby girl because it's giving off like the beautiful typical baby girl vibe. And it's something, guys, the handle, this handle is not like what you see on every other Range Rover, and it's got like this really nice modern interior. So that's about the Velar. So if you need something with the same striking look, elegance and good look, and you don't want it too fast and all of that, maybe the Range Rover Evoque is the one to go for, because this guy is super fine. So there's something special about the Evoque. It's got two kinds of roof, or two types of roof. It has a convertible version and it has the fixed roof. So what we have today is the fixed roof. This car is something you cannot go or pass without noticing it. You would always notice it with the 18-inch wheel right here. I mean, Range Rover has you covered on every level. You want it fast, you can go for the sports. You want to have that elegant look, you can go for the Velar. If you want the typical SUV look, the Vogue is the one to go for. So this right here is the Range Rover Vogue. You've seen all the exteriors, and now you know the Range Rover got you covered on every level. Everything about this car is just absolutely mind-blowing, but it's only for those who like the speed. If you don't, just go for the Velar or the typical Range Rover SUV, which is like the most expensive one. Despite the fact that this one has all the feature, it's still not as expensive as this guy right here. Talking about prices, go Google it, guys. So shout out to JB Autos for giving us this amazing opportunity to do this amazing overview of the Range Rover brand. And you can find them anywhere on social media, on Instagram, on Twitter, or you can Google them right up. Their details are right there on the screen. You can hit them up any day, anytime to get whatever kind of car that you want.